Saturday. Today is an easy day for us, so I'm just gonna make an easy dish for the family. It is a spring roll. Let's go over the ingredients I have. I got my wrapper, the spring roll wrapper. For my vegetable stuffing, I got the banana blossom that I sliced. That was left over from my dish kapund. I'm using that. And I got my bean sprout. As for the other greens, I got two types of lettuce. The kind of purplish one and the regular green lettuce. And the herbs, I have cilantro. Let's get close up. Cilantro, minced, and the other Asian herb is down there somewhere. But as far as vegetable goes, it's your choice, whatever vegetables you have around and the kind you want to use. And I will put some of the rice noodles in my spring roll. It's hard to see. And for the meat part, I will be using ground pork, some shrimps, and a little bit of the pork skin. I don't know if you can see it. Let's put it down. There you go, that's better. So this is a pork skin that I'm using. All right, I am also making my own sauce. I'm trying to caramelize the sugar right now. So the sugar depends on how sweet you want your sauce. Mine will be a little bit sweet, so this is the amount of sugar I am using. I am going to cook my meat first, then I will move on to my vegetables and then my sauce. For the vegetables, I am going to cut up all the vegetables, well, except the bean sprouts and the banana. I will leave that as it is. I will just be cutting up the lettuce and the herbs. And I'm gonna mix all my vegetables together to make it easy. All right, guys, we'll get back. All right, let's go ahead and cook the shrimp. The water is hot. So all I'm gonna do is just quickly cook it. I won't overcook it because this is gonna go on in my spring roll. I'm leaving the shell on. I'll take the shell when I'm ready to wrap them, the spring roll. Okay. As far as stuffing goes, you put whatever you like, it's optionals. But I like to have shrimps and ground pork. This is my basic, and then some pork skin in my spring roll. Okay, all you do is cook your shrimp, and then after that you set it aside, and then you're gonna have to cook a little bit of the pork skin so that it's nice and soft, and then drain and rinse it really well. Alright guys, the shrimp is cooked. I am using the same water that I used to cook the shrimp to cook the pork skin. So these are shredded pork skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cook that in my hot water. Okay. All you're gonna do is just cook it, not too long because this is already cooked, but I wanna cook it until I could pinch through it because I wanna make sure it's soft enough for my stuffing. It doesn't take long, it takes about a couple of seconds. Okay. Let me just pinch through. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that from the pot and rinse it really well with cold water. All right guys, the sugar is melted down. All right, this is what I want, and I'm just gonna add the water in there. Melt the sugar down. Now the water depends on how much sauce you want, that is. If you put too much, of course you could always cook down your water. But I think this will be good enough for me. So I'm gonna let that, the sugar to melt in with the water, and we'll check back. All right guys, the pork skin is sitting right now. It is being drained. Now I will work on the ground pork. Okay, all I'm gonna do is just cook that. I am not gonna season with anything. I put about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. So all you're gonna do is just cook your meat, and that's all there is on this part. Alright guys, my sugar is melted in the water. So this is all that I need it to be. And I will set that aside and let it cool, and I will make the sauce after that. Alright, the ground pork is fully cooked. And I will add my pork skin in there and let it cook with the meat for a little bit, so that it will get that, you know, the flavor mixed in with the meat. Okay, so all I'm doing is mixing the pork skin with the ground pork, and then I will drain this and let it sit for a little bit before I start the wrapping of the spring roll. Okay. Alright guys, let's go ahead and drain the meat. Okay, here's my strainer. All I'm gonna do is pour that in there and let it drain out all the fat before I fix the flavor a little bit. I will put some flavor into this. Okay, let it drain and we'll come back to that. Alright guys, my meat has been strained. I will go ahead and season that. I will season with lemon and just a little bit of light soy sauce, not soy sauce, fish sauce. And I will finish it up with a roasted rice powder. Now I'm using this type. Lemon slice, or lemon. Okay. I want it to be a little bit sour and a little bit salty, but not too salty, of course. Just give it a little bit of flavor. Okay. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and I'm going to start with 3 slices of lemon. Okay. You stop that. Okay. Should be good enough. And 1 tablespoon of fish sauce should be good enough. Okay, let's mix it up. Let me mix it. Right. Now, like I said, I don't want to be too flavored, because we're going to make our sauce pretty flavorful, so we're going to use that to dip the spring roll with. Okay, let me give it a taste. I like it. Alright guys, all I'm going to do is just put 1 tablespoon of the roasted rice powder on. You know what, let's make it 2. I like this stuff. Make it 2 tablespoons. You could adjust yours, but I think I will go with 2 tablespoons. Just mix it up. It will give it a nice roasted rice set smell, which I like. Okay. Alright, that is all with that. Now you got yourself the meat stuffing. And my shrimp is also ready to go. I sliced that in half. So, alright. Alright guys, we are ready to wrap. My vegetable is all mixed. Pretty much just cut the lettuce, small pieces, and so is the herb. Just kind of mix everything all together. Okay, and I got my shrimp ready to go. My rice noodles and the pork stuffing with the pork skin. This is just a regular tap water, warm from the sink that I got. So here's my wrap. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, let's wrap. All I'm gonna do is soak the rice wrapper into the water. Now my water is not that warm, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to soften the rice paper. Spring roll is finished. Here it is, all done. I got lots of vegetables and stuffing left over. So what I'm gonna do is refrigerate that, and I will make some more if they want some more tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get started with the sauce, the dipping sauce. And this here is just the melted sugar that I prepared. It's been cooled down, so we are going to go ahead and start. I will start with the lemon. Now you pretty much adjust on your taste. I like mine not to be too sour, but we'll see how it goes. As far as the sweetness, I think my sweetness is just about right. Okay, I'm gonna start with 2 slices for now. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's see. Let me give it a tap. Okay. Yeah, 2 slices, it's good enough for me, so I'm gonna leave that. And next seasoning would be my fish sauce. I like this type because it's not too salty. Okay, I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons. Okay, 3 tablespoons. I will add just a tab of MSG to give it that extra flavor. Maybe like a tiny bit. You cannot really see it, but it's there. A little bit, not even a teaspoon. Okay, mix that in. Okay. And then I am using the ground chili that I roasted for the mango dipping sauce. I will put about 1 tablespoon of that. Okay, just want to mix that up. Now you could put crushed peanut in your sauce, but I'm leaving that out because my family doesn't really like the peanut on top, so we'll leave that out. Okay. Now I'm going to taste that before I add anything else in. That's good. I think that's good for me. It has that sweetness, sour, and a little bit of spiciness. Okay, and last I will add my chopped up garlic for toppings. I think I use about 3 cloves of garlic. Now, of course, that's optional if you don't want garlic in your sauce. And if you want to make it look pretty, you could also shred carrots in there. Alright guys, and this is how my spring roll dipping sauce looks like. Very simple.